All right. So now our last performer for today is James. And James, if you want to announce your name, your age, and what you will be performing today.
My name is James. I'm 11, and I'm gonna be performing Primavera.
And that was James performing. It was Primavera by Ludovico Einaudi. I definitely butchered that name. All right. So now I'm going to start the poll again. And I'll give you guys a chance to fill that out. And then if you have any verbal feedback, you can raise your hand. Yeah. And then James is a student who I've worked with for, I think, almost a year now. But he's also I believe you're a stage 3 student at this point. But yeah. All right. So, Bella, want to go?
I noticed that he was moving his position on the chair. So for that, I'd say you just lean to the side that you're gonna be like playing on, and then so just try to keep your position on the seat.
So that's a comment on movement. Yeah, so definitely don't want to shift around on the bench too much. Definitely staying centered is really, really good, but you can still move within that. So like pivoting from the waist onward and using that space. Anyone else before I start calling on people? We'll get a couple more comments. Allison, do you have any?
You can use a wider pedal, have a wider variety of dynamics because I know it's a little monotone. Your body movement is a little repetitive and make your left hand a little softer.
Yeah. So what I got was the pedal. I thought the pedal was pretty clean, but there could definitely probably be a little wary about like chord changes, and when the chord changes to make sure to change the pedal with it. Balance, and then using a wider variety of dynamics. All right, so yeah, we've had everyone fill out the poll. And then James, if you want to make sure, if you want to write down any of these comments as well somewhere. So ending the poll and sharing the results. So here's the results of the poll. Dynamics, most of it was pretty good. Yeah, I agree with the point that we could use maybe a little bit more of a wider range of dynamics, but overall, I think you got the character of the dynamics or the main idea of the dynamics overall, so it was pretty good. Articulation, unfortunately, I don't have the score, so we weren't able to really look at the sheet music, but the articulation, it was 3, it was okay, and yeah, I think definitely like experimenting with a wider range of articulation. Balance, most of it was pretty good. And yeah, I'd say I thought the left hand might have been a little bit heavy at sometimes, but for the most part, your balance was pretty all right. Phrasing, definitely the Einaudi pieces have very nice phrasing to it, and I think you definitely expressed that very well. And most of it was pretty okay to the balance of like 4 or 5 as well. And the movement, yeah, I mean, your movement was, it was okay, and definitely exploring kind of like not shifting around as much, but exploring the space around you as you work through your piece. So I will screenshot this, and then I will share it probably with Julian, so then he can talk over it later on. Okay. And I'll stop sharing the poll. All right, so that concludes the our performance seminar for tonight. For the Stage 3 students here, thank you for attending and giving your feedback. And for the Stage 2 students that came also to watch, thank you for showing up. And good job to all the performers. And to all my Stage 2 students, if you want to come to the 6:30 Kaizen, so then we can talk about your, especially those that just performed, if you can talk about your performances or whatnot, I can give you some feedback. Please do. And then for everyone else, thank you for coming, and have a good night. Take care.